Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10. At the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Daniil Hunter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
This is taken at the 18. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Adam Thielen.
That goes for a gain of 31.
31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Cousins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Not much there, only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line. Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy. Oh, that's you, partner. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Put that team on a hunt. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's coming this way.
32. On play action. Now Brady. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his... Think it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wait, that's who we put in. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Right there. 54.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike 55.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
For the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to to adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and short yardage, Cousins, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is fourth down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. An 8-yard return there after the punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Mike 54.
They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, heavy? What you got, heavy? 53 down.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shadow. 55, Mike 55. Go stand it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slats, watch the slats. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020. Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
Wide 80. Line 54. Line 54. Here we go.
We're scoreless after
End of
one.
the first quarter with no score.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Vikings.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The Viking ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. This one caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. To throw, Cousins. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
And goal.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a play fake. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
To Josh Jacobs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 26.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
55, Mike 55. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Check it. Check 1, check 1. Regular.
From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. You go take.
Running is Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep running.
Here's Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
42-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Cousins on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. Really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Hey, check it.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This a 33-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First and 10, Cousins. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Cousins again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. To throw is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
All day, every day. Here we go.
Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Complete.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
55, Mike 55. Bandit, bandit.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. That's it. Check out, check out.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He was brought down by Levante David. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
Hey, watch the slant. Right there.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, They put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Cousins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
On down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Josh Jacobs.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Alabama. 380. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Leonard Fournette on
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
At the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Down at the 22-yard line.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's caught by Howard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
35-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Hey, 66.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wait, 20! Mike 54! Mike 54! I'm going to run you over! I'm going to run you over! Mike 54.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Green 80! Double time! Hey! 4 down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2
yards. And it's